Hi everyone, it's Ardith, and today I'm here with a quick video to show you how to assemble the new 2-in-1 box die set from the new Essentials by Ellen March 2020 release. I'll show you in a minute what the 2-in-1 means. It's so clever. Plus there's lots of other dies included in the set that will help you customize your box with windows or extra panels, and you can even add a little gift tag. There's also a circus add-on set that coordinates with other adorable circus-themed products in the release. To start, I'm going to create my own pattern paper for the box. I'm using Neenah 80-pound white cardstock and some of the new Essential Circle dies, also from the March 2020 release. I created some negative masks with full-back sticky post-it notes by putting 6 piles of 3 of them on my Gemini Junior cutting plate so that I can cut quite a few masks all at once. Having more than one layer of sticky back notes means that I'll have enough masks so that I can change colors without worrying about contaminating the inks. I used my sponge daubers for blending and a number of Catherine Pooler inks, including Coral Cabana, Mandarin Spice, Lemongrass, Aquatini, Daydream, and Rouge. I blended some ink through the circles, going heavy on the outside edges and lightening up my pressure as I got to the center. I love that because I'm using a full piece of cardstock, I can work with some of the bigger circles on this. This scale is really fun. I think this is a happy, bouncy design that is just full of fun. Next, I added some black accents with this little stamp from Bokeh backgrounds and some VersaFine ink. Now it's the next day, and if you're very sharp-eyed, you will notice that this is not the same panel as yesterday. And that is because I cut the panel in half like I would to create 2 card bases, and that did not allow me to get 2 of these box die cuts out of my one big panel, which I need. That was just a really dumb mistake. But I figured it out now, and I've made a new panel, so here we go. First, you do need 2 of these box die cuts, so cut your 8.5 by 11 page down to 6 by 11 inches. This will fit the die, and it will also fit through the Gemini Junior. And here's another trick you need to know. If you have one-sided paper, for the second time of cutting, you want to cut it from the back because you want a mirror opposite of that first die cut. This will ensure that your box will go together properly with all the dots on the outside. I folded all the tabs along the score line, and that's easy to do. Of course, you can use a bone folder to make sure that they're really crisp, but with the Neenah 80-pound, I really didn't need to do that. If you're using solid color cardstock, you can cut both of them out from one side of the paper, but you still need to fold the tabs in the opposite directions. So here I'm loosely holding the box together, and you can see how it can open on the short end or on the long end, depending on where you glue the tabs. I'm using 1/4-inch Be Creative tape to glue the box together, and I'm putting it on one place at a time and figuring it out as I go, so I don't end up with tape on the side that I want to be the opening. On these ends, I only want to have tape on 2 of the tabs because that third tab will be part of the opening side. So then I figured out on the other end which 2 tabs needed to have tape on them, and now I'm ready to remove the release paper and put the box together. Again, I'm just using my fingers to press the sides together. You do want to make sure that you've lined everything up properly so the box can open and close easily. And you can see how cute this little box is. It's the perfect size for a little treat. You could even fit a gift card inside as well. To finish it off, I also created a tag with the tag die that's included with the set. I cut it twice, once from black cardstock and once from the leftovers of yesterday's panel. And I wrapped the box several times with gold twine before tying a little bow on top. I think having the twine wrapped this many times gives it a bit of a ribbon look, which is kind of fun. And I didn't let yesterday's panel go to waste. I created a top opening box from some black cardstock, and then I used the stitched rectangle dies included in the set to add colorful panels to each side. I also had enough to make a fun happy birthday card using a happy birthday sentiment from Bravehearted. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love geometric designs, and I'm always amazed at how you can use simple circles to create so many different fun looks. This little box is sweet and versatile and so easy to put together. It's a great addition to any craft room. Product links are below and also on my blog. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.